Hey guys, how's it going? We're the team here at Authentic Mission, and we got another video for you today. And ironically, I was thinking about this last night, and then something from a talk show just led me to, in my opinion, after praying to God, I was like, you know what? I'm going to do this video. And watching a talk show today was kind of like my hint that, yeah, today's the day. And I'm going to talk a little bit about something that I've mentioned before on both sides. I'm going to talk about freedom of speech and internet trolls. Now, we all know what that means, and if you don't know what that means, I'm going to try to sum it up, but you could always Google it in case I don't say it right. I'm not talking about, like, books we read when we were kids, where you got trolls under a bridge, or those little... little tiny plastic troll dudes with weird hair, kind of like all hippie-like. But I'm talking about people that just want to go on the internet and cause a stink and, harass people online. Just for the sake of harassing people online and seeing, in my opinion, if they can start a uproar. Now, the more recent side of this would be, and of course now I gotta forget her name. Shirley Jones? I don't mean this in a bad way, but the black woman from Ghostbusters. Now, I'm sorry if I forget her name, but I think it's Shirley Jones. Now, she's famous, and a lot of people have been ripping on the Ghostbusters trailer and ripping on the movie, and I haven't seen it, but one of my team members has and says it sucks. And I won't watch it because some classics, by the way, I think you should leave alone. But that's my personal opinion. Maybe I'm missing out, I don't know. Now, if you don't like the movie, that does not give you the right to harass this woman. Celebrities get internet trolls more, I think, than anybody, but everyday people get them too. I've mentioned her a few times. There was a authentic mission member that was harassed over her past issues and stuff, and she had her own little group going, and she quit. Okay, and she still, on some level, won't come out of the shadows, if I can call it that. I mean, she talks to us, but she's lost a little bit of her passion for doing what she does. And I've been trolled. Members of Authentic Mission have been trolled. I'm not going to get into why. Why doesn't matter, because I'm going to... Even if I get it, I shouldn't have even said why she was trolled, because it's just gonna why our member was trolled, because it's just gonna give the trolls more ammunition if they come back around. And whether you like someone or not, it doesn't give you the right to attack them. And people say, I've heard she's a celebrity, this Ghostbusters woman, she's a celebrity, she should be used to people kind of picking on her. No, celebrities are still people too, you know what I mean? And even I'm gonna, and again, like some trolls, this guy that trolled her, I'm not even gonna say her name, his name, he was like, well, I'm a journalist, and I was just reviewing the movie. And no, you use that as an excuse to be a racist, to be you know what? You're a little computer nerd. I almost said something I shouldn't, but you're a computer nerd, You're a movie nerd, and there's nothing wrong with being a movie nerd. Trust me, I am. But you're a little nerd. You're a little piece of crap that gets off on putting other people down. I don't know who you are, but the minute you're starting to mutiny online and you're getting other people to join in, and it might have been 20-year-old stoners or teenage stoners that jumped all over it and thought, it's funny, let's pick on this woman because everybody else is. It seems like the more people do things online, the more, and the dumber they are, the more people jump on it. That's part of what I think happened with Trump, but that's a whole other discussion. Trump just gave reason for the bigots to jump out anyways. But even Trump is a troll. He's not online. Well, he's online doing it with Twitter, but he's the worst kind of troll because we're giving them a podium and free media coverage to do it. Internet trolls are people who feel bad about themselves and just want to the more people kind of applaud what they're doing or laugh at what they're doing in a good way for them. I don't mean that it's a good way, but I mean they feel it's a good way. The more attention they get, the more it feeds into this bullying BS. And that's what happened to Amanda Todd and Jamie Hubley, forgive me if I got his name wrong, but he's both of these people I just mentioned were teenagers in Canada that killed themselves for, Amanda Todd she was a victim of an assault. I don't know if I have to say allegedly, because I don't know if they were officially charged. I don't remember. So I don't mean any disrespect to Amanda Todd's family, but I'm going to say allegedly. Same thing with Jamie Hubley. And again, sorry if I got their names wrong in pronouncing them. I know what I'm looking to say, but I might be pronouncing the names wrong. So, internet troll, look, I almost got trolled a little bit for a video. I should say, as a team, almost got trolled a little bit for a video we made talking about too much sex in media. That was our opinion, and the internet should be a platform for free speech, and instead we got attacked. And again, we've brought this up before. People can disagree with us. People can even miss the point of the argument we were trying to make. But don't start attacking us for our opinion. They could say, hey, you know what? Did you ever think of looking at it this way? Instead of, no, you're dead wrong, blah, 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 blah. We got you're dead wrong, all this kind of crap online. That's your opinion that we're wrong? Then so be it. But don't start attacking me and missing the point of the message entirely. Well, not entirely, but partially. And then attacking us, Internet should be a place for free speech, for support. That's why we've done videos on anxiety. We've done videos on art and how it can change the world. And we try to cover a variety of things on this channel, but it's all interconnected. Okay, I'm a filmmaker. I'm a medical marijuana and spiritual marijuana advocate. I call it spiritual. Somebody I know and care about very much disagrees with me using the word spiritual, but the reason I do use the word spiritual is because I look at it like it's God's plan, and when I'm having a bad day, or I've been having trouble sleeping or having trouble eating because of anxiety, and I can smoke and I can just quiet some of the cloudy kind of feeling I feel in my mind, and I can pray to my God and the one who gave me gifts. My parents fed the gifts, but God gave me the gifts that I have. I'm not saying I'm the best, but that's a whole other conversation. Internet trolls, look, you can be many things as a person. I'm not just a filmmaker. I'm not just a marijuana advocate for spiritual and medical purposes. I'm not just a person with opinions, okay? I'm a person. I have feelings. This actress is a celebrity, but she still has feelings. She may be a person of a different color than other people, but to jump on her for her acting ability and turn it into a racial issue is pathetic. And anybody that trolls anybody online to the point that they feel no way out but to kill themselves, which, by the way, if you ever feel that way, I know it might seem like there's a wait. There is a mental health a waiting list problem in this country and in America, but try to reach out for help. I mean, just try. Just talk to a friend on Facebook. Talk to a counselor. Call your local Canadian mental health facility. Call a supportive friend. Call a pastor. Find, I don't know, there must be mental health message boards online. Now, there is some trolls, again, that will go online and feed into your depression, so be careful of those. Try to stick to people close to you to reach out to. Don't, you could be online talking to somebody from Russia, and I'm sure there's great people in Russia, but they're not as close to give you a hug if you need it. And for all you trolls out there who think this is fun to pick on other people, celebrity or not, for all you trolls out there that get off on it and what's really pathetic is I always thought, at first I was naive, I thought internet trolls were people that were like teenagers and just, I'm going to make fun of this person, and the sad part that I'm coming to realize is they're adults. They're adults. They're everyday adults. And I gotta thank Twitter, because earlier in our internet safety episodes, we've mentioned that internet companies need to take more accountability for trolls, and they kicked this gentleman off of Twitter. Granted, he can probably go on Twitter under another name and be a hater, and that's unfortunate, but there is only so much these internet companies can do to verify who a person is. So I don't necessarily blame them. I don't know a way to fix that. But just for anybody that's been trolled, you're not alone. Okay? We've been trolled. People that have unfortunately harmed themselves have been trolled. Sometimes even after they have harmed themselves, which again, that's taking advantage of a person's low state, and that hurts. Like I said, I've been trolled, and every now and then when I'm just feeling like I'm just getting by or just scratching the surface on my artwork and feeling like nobody's gonna get it, nobody gets how much I want to do this art, to live past what I live on. I'm very fortunate to have a fixed income, but it's not enough to even want to go to the movies on a Friday. You're like, oh, if I spend the $20, what if I need $20 to get a couple bags of milk or something? Being trolled or bullied in any sense I thought I was doing great a little while ago, and I'm doing great with counseling. I'm coming to terms with who I am as a artist, as a person as a person with challenges, and I've had a blue 3-4 days because it's just like I can't explain it. I'm going to try and explain it on another video on Friday. Sorry to stumble like that, but see, this just shows you talking about being trolled or being bullied can just
affect you in I mean, it might pop up when I'm like 60. I don't know. I mean, I hate to quote a quack like Dr. Phil, but it takes 1,000 attaboys to get rid of one. You're an idiot. So, I mean, just keep this in mind. You're not alone. Everybody has a right to free speech on the internet. And if you don't agree with somebody or you just want to be a hater, get the fuck offline.